question in the city. In professional wrestling.
Everywhere we go.
Can DDP do it?
Coming to the ring at this time wearing black and blue. He stands 6 feet, 5 inches tall, and weighs in at 250 1/4 pounds. He comes to us from the Jersey Shore by the way of the School of Hard Knocks. He is known to wrestling fans around the world as a man who never surrenders and never avoids any opponent. He won this chance tonight by winning the War Games at Fall Brawl. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way through the fans and coming to the ring, here is the #1 ranked heavyweight contender in the world, the master of the Diamond Cutter, DDP Diamond Dallas Hayes.
Boy,
he said he was going to be jacked up, and he is.
I was going to say, to use his own term, jacked. Is he jacked or what?
Oh, he's ready. As well he should be. Sign says it all.
Yep.
People's champion versus the world's champion.
We need to actually, and I want to really clarify the term people's champion and what it means in this sport. And I'm going to do that in a few moments, or maybe I'll be given the chance here as the fans are standing in unison and the most famous chant in professional wrestling is filling up the MGM Grand.
Goldberg.
Did you see that door?
He's ready too.
He almost ripped it off the hinges getting out of it. You know, this is an intimidating sight. If you're an opponent in the ring, you can see on the large screens the long walk that he has from the ring.
Wait a minute. I can see from my vantage point here. Diamond Dallas is standing in the opposite corner. His head's down. He's leaning against the ropes. He's
look at it.
Deep concentration. He's not watching Goldberg come out here. He's getting himself ready.
And that's a great point that you brought up, Brain. When we talk about the intimidation that Goldberg has, and Page is not letting that affect him at all.
He knows he may never be here again.
Sure,
This is a chance of a lifetime. Don't blow it.
it's easy not to look his way, but the chant of Goldberg and that music, that undeniable music of Goldberg,
It's intimidating.
you can't escape from that at all.
I'm telling you, Tony, I've never gone for a world championship match as a wrestler. But I'll tell you, I bet you he don't hear nothing right now in that ring. I bet he is so concentrated on what he has to do. He doesn't hear the people, doesn't hear the Goldberg music. He's in deep, deep concentration.
Totally focused and blocking out all crowd reaction as well.
Look, Mike, he's not looking any
You
place
can
looking
just
down.
see it, right?
Meanwhile, the heavyweight champ of the world is out amongst the gallery.
The man is here. Well, don't get no better than this, doesn't it?
It's been an exciting night, top to bottom.
Making his entrance to the ring, wearing black and weighing in at 291 1/2 pounds, the man who has captured a cult following like no other in professional wrestling history, the man whose power spear, inverted lift to body slam and pin has crushed 154 consecutive opponents without a loss. The man is the reigning and defending, undefeated, undisputed WCW NWO Heavyweight Champion of the World. The man is Goldberg.
He's ready. Look at the eyes.
He always is.
So much interest in this matchup from so many standpoints. Sure, it's the unpredictable nature of the diamond cutter against the jackhammer. But think back to the history, the long-term history between these two, and the fact that DDP was so instrumental in not only bringing Goldberg to WCW, but into professional wrestling.
As the bell sounds, Goldberg...
You're going to tell us about People's Champion.
Well, the fact is that when we call DDP the People's Champion, it's because that he is a man that came from literally nothing to go in the ring and champion their cause. He's not the world champion, but the people identify with him. He's one of theirs. He's not the big physical specimen of a Goldberg. He's just an everyday common man who's been a sensation, and that's why the moniker People's Champion has stayed on it.
I don't think the everyday common man can beat that man right there. That's the man. But DDP surprises before.
I think Goldberg realizes that DDP is not afraid, that Diamond Dallas Page will go into this with reckless abandon, not worrying about taking punishment.
He fears no man.
That's right, every man has taken punishment against Goldberg. What about that arm drag by Page? Page dared him.
Whoa! Oh my goodness! What a fight! They both tumble to the floor.
Page dared him to come at him, and boy, did he ever. Oh, man.
The intensity level for this match is so high. You took their blood pressure right now, go off the charts.
I think DDP may have learned a lesson that time, and that's not to dare Goldberg to come at you again. Not only will he come at you, he'll run right through it.
Do not wave the red flag in front of his face.
Also, as this match unfolds, think of all the videotape study that Diamond Dallas Page has done in preparation for this match. Top wrist lock by Goldberg, takedown, leg sweep. Did I see Goldberg just completely flip over and land on his feet?
Yes, you did.
I think you did. Page gets up to his face again, and he's paying for it.
I don't think we really know how good Goldberg is, how fast he is, how he can adapt to situations. This man still has not shown us everything he's got.
Submission move, the cross armbar, the cross arm breaker applied. DDP, one of two ways to go, either the ropes, which he does for the break, the other way to try and close the gap and bring his hands together. Ooh, jawbreaker stunned him.
Yeah, that's all it did.
You notice he went down to his knees and bounced right back up.
He went for the diamond cutter.
Whoa!
How about that?
He shrugged him off.
They shrugged him off. He just threw him away is what he did.
Threw him out of the ring onto the floor. Now he's thinking, I know what's going on in your mind right now. I just tried for my best. I just tried for the diamond cutter. What am I going to do now? I'm going to have to soften him up a little more. I'm going to have to cause him to make a mistake. Think about it, Diamond. It can be done. Think about it.
I think Diamond was trying to use the element of surprise that time, and it didn't surprise him at all. I think it surprised DDP. All right. Wow, what a stalemate of a match we've had so far. Look at those eyes. That'll just scare the wits out of you. It could come down to a mistake, is what it could come down to. Good drop toe hold, and Page showing us some great chain wrestling there.
Great combination of moves there.
Side, once again, just too strong. Whoa. Too strong. Page needs to hit and run and wear him down, and hooking him with a side headlock is not going to work.
Shoulder block from Goldberg sent DDP to the floor.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, good move by Page. How about that?
But Goldberg keeps getting up.
Yes.
Spinning neck breaker. Look how quickly Page follows up.
But look how Goldberg turns around on all fours to try to get back up even when he's dazed. And he holds his ground. Page with a good counter move to that. Russian leg sweep.
Well, he's trying everything.
He's got a cover. He's got a two. Holy smokes, that was close. The first attempt at a 3 count, and Page was 1 second away from dethroning Goldberg that time, guys. I guess he feels the element of surprise is the best way to go, and now he hooks him and now tries, this is a tact he tried earlier to hold on and wear him down, but what he successfully has done now is to execute a few pretty good moves to help keep him down.
Front face lock by DDP seems to be working, at least neutralizing Goldberg at this point. Takes him back down to the mat. Have you noticed that all of Goldberg's moves have been to work on the arm of Diamond Dallas Page? My guess is that's to make the diamond cutter less effective.
You win. the right guess. Look at Goldberg.
Oh, my goodness.
He amazes me. He just amazes me. Diamond taking his time getting up now.
A forearm shot at Page. Look at Page jump back. Page, a kidney punch. And that is into a region of Page that has been injured for most of the last 2 years. Goldberg,
that was just sheer brute power. Not making any quick moves. He's taking his time.
No, is this been a Power Man's Clinic or what, guys? This is dynamic. Page, his undeniable trait here is his heart and his determination. And that's the only thing he can use right now because Goldberg is high octane and in high gear right now.
Now look at that, Mike. Back to the arm.
Back to the arm, then rolls through. Again, the cross arm bar. He needs to straighten out the arm of Page here.
You know, it's amazing. In a story that we read about Goldberg in the Miami Herald, back at the end of August, he used to have wrestling matches in the locker room of the Atlanta Falcons. They asked Bill Fralick one time, longtime Falcon superstar, why don't you get in there with him? He said, not me, that man's nuts. And you can just see right now that when Goldberg is in charge, there's nothing like it in our sport. There's nothing like it. There's a pickup and Page, incredibly, out of nowhere, but Goldberg pops back up.
Oh, standing side kick. Delivered with extra impact. Goes for the spear. Oh, Page avoided it. Goldberg hit the post.
That could be it.
This could be the turning point.
That could be the mistake.
This could be the mistake Diamond Dallas Page needs. Your lifelong dream is only 3 seconds away. Get him in that ring. Get him in that ring, DDP, if you have to, and start working on him. You can beat him.
I guess the best way to stop a runaway truck is step out of the way and let him hit the posts. And that's what happened there. And earlier we mentioned, it may come down to a mistake. This could be it. Goldberg trying to shake it off.
And don't forget with Goldberg with that bad, if he's got a bad shoulder now, he can't pick the man up for his finishing maneuver.
At least we don't think he can.
Yeah, who knows what that man can do.
Is it a shoulder? What happened here? I believe it was the shoulder that hit in that very.
And it's his right one.
Look at the trapezius and the delts on him on those massive arms. Page follows it up nicely. Page got him down. 1, 2, no, sir. The kick out sent Page into the referee.
He's not getting up that quick anymore.
You know what this is like? Remember in the movie King Kong where they all had to just shoot him and keep him down? And it took many men? It's like it's incredible. One arm. One arm! Is that unbelievable or what?
Fascinating. Just fascinating.
DDP up first. Motions to the crowd for the Diamond Cutter.
Can he get it?
He got speared. Big time.
But Goldberg's hurt. The massive spear and Goldberg.
That right arm he's favoring. Is it the wrist?
No, it's the shoulder is what it is. That spear was led by the same shoulder that hit the ring post. And we could see. I don't know.
I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen, guys.
Did you ever think you'd say it was a mistake for Goldberg to try the spear? But that time it may have been a mistake on that already injured arm.
He's trying to get Page up. You know he's trying to get him up for the jackhammer, but he's got only one arm to do it with. It's amazing, amazing.
He can do it, no arms.
No, he couldn't.
First time he hasn't been able to that I know of.
There may be some severe damage in that shoulder.
Gonna try again.
Sure he is. Little surge of energy. He's sucking it up. Page has got the Diamond Cutter.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. His record's over.
They're standing in Las Vegas.
What a match.
Did Page use all of his energy to hit him with the diamond cutter? He has not been able to follow up with a pinfall attempt.
Of course he did. It was desperation. It's all he could do. Can he crawl over and cover the man? He's there. 1, 2. Goldberg's out at 2.
Goldberg is still alive.
Page again. Hooks him. Page gonna try suplex. Forget about it. Goldberg got him up. Goldberg's got him up. Jackhammer him down. 1, 2. It's Goldberg. It's Goldberg.
That's why he is the man.
That's why he is undefeated, and that's why he is 155-0.
That's the reason he is the heavyweight champion of the world.
Oh my. And I can only think right now when I see the end of this remarkable match. And I want to tell you right now, that was a remarkable match. The only thing I can think of is, my God, I love this sport.
I do too. It doesn't get any better than this. This is the greatest thing going. And I'll tell you something, guys. I don't do this often, but I got respect for DDP. He gave it everything.
And I don't think you're not the only one, Brain. Look at this. Goldberg helps DDP up.
An act of respect right there.
And this is what it's all about.
That's what's great about this profession.
That's right. It's not using ball bats to try to take people to the hospital or try to burn people. It's about the one-on-one competition for the title.